difficult for me. The second time of being laid off, it really hit my self-esteem. It really hit my self-confidence, and it was really challenging for me. I just felt like, what am I going to do now? Who's going to hire me? I've done, I was a French teacher. I've done pharma sales. I've been a nonprofit. I did so many different things, and it's like, like, how am I going to articulate what I do when I've done so many different things? And I just kind of fell into a place of depression because I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and I just felt like I didn't know where to go. And so I found mindfulness. It just so happened, I was seeing, some information about mindfulness, how it can really help you with stress and anxiety. So I was like, I am at the utmost stress and anxiety right now because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. So let me just tap into this and see what this is about. And I did. And long story short, I dug real deep into it and found that meditation is the foundation, I think, for life. And if you really want to do the inner work of self to be better on the outside, meditation is the only way to go, I think. There's nothing more that helps you to be more present in life than meditation. There isn't anything else. This is why I'm doing this, because we need more leadership that's self-aware. We need more leadership that actually listens with empathy and compassion. We need more leadership that can manage their own emotions and be able to make effective decisions. So that's why I'm doing this work, because it is so needed right now. We need leadership that is self-aware, that listens, that is compassionate, that is empathetic, and that can manage their own emotions without running off in the next thing, and being able to be centered enough and grounded enough to be able to be effective for the people they serve.
How would somebody even begin? So, you're going into businesses who, obviously, you're right, need effective leadership, and they need leaders who are strong and empathetic, and meditation and mindfulness helps people to get there. But how does somebody even begin if they haven't done it and they're in the midst of this wild storm of emotion? What would you suggest?
Yeah, great question. I would suggest to get still. Just be still. In all of this, everything that's going on, just be still. In stillness comes strength. In stillness comes answers. In stillness comes what to do next. And that can be very powerful. And so how I work with clients and, leaders is helping them to become still daily, in whatever capacity that is. And so I actually have a course literally called Power in the Pause, because there is true power when we pause. And so with so much that's happening right now, if we can literally just be still for even 60 seconds, it's very helpful.
I wanted to ask you a little bit too about Philadelphia, because we're focusing on Philadelphia for now. And I think of Philadelphia as being really important in thinking about change for the future in big ways, since it's so much history, and it's city of brotherly love, sisterly affection, I heard it was called, but also this year especially called the city of sisterly love for the 100-year anniversary of women gaining the right to vote. So I wanted to know how living in and around and working in and around Philadelphia has impacted you as a person, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I actually used to live in Philly. I lived right by the art museum. Philly is like my city. Philly is the city in which I kind of really started my career in a lot of ways. So yes, Philly is also the place where I have a beloved network of people. So, and lots of sisterly love. So yeah, Philly is such a wonderful city. in that way. And also, yeah, I mean, Philadelphia is where I was really kind of launched. That's when I went to grad school. And also I've done a lot of, like, my whole higher education was in the state of Pennsylvania. I went to Muhlenberg and Allentown, Pennsylvania, and grad school in Philly. So, you know, Philly is a wonderful place to be, and build a business and build your career. And that's really where I have developed amazing relationships in Philadelphia with all kinds of different people, and executives as well. So, and that's where a lot of my clients are actually are in Philadelphia too.
Yeah, it sounds funny because you went to Boston, but you were like, I got to come back to Philly.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And so I feel like the climate right now is open to listening and to learning. And if we really want to be an incredible society, as you know, a nation, the work must be done on self, and we must go deeper within ourselves to recognize, where am I a part of the problem? And if
Mhm.
we think that we are not a part of the problem, we need to dig deeper because there is something in us that is also part of the problem, you know, and including myself too. And actually not being able to speak up about this, you know, this is really the first time I've ever really talked about race. And that's also kind of the problem too, especially as a person of color. Talking to white people about race, I never have done that, you
Mhm.
know. And so I feel like with this climate, it's empowering all of us to talk about it. You know, when you are present, you see things a lot more clearly than you did before. And so that's what we do. And we really work on individuals and leaders and leadership to be the model, be the example. If you want people to listen in your organization, the CEO better be listening.
Yeah.
And all the other executives
Totally.
too. They need to model the behavior of what they want in their company. They set the culture and they set the example.